Axis Bank, one of the leading banks in the Indian banking and financial sector, started a startup innovation lab, Thought Factory, an year ago. I was there at the launch event to witness Thought Factory begin its journey on incubating and accelerating young startups. 1 year later, it was my pleasure to be invited to witness the graduation of 6 startups from Thought Factory. Speaking on the occasion to us, Mr. Rajiv Anand, Executive Director of Axis Bank, shared his experience, progress and future of Thought Factory.
What we provide is obviously this nice space and free coffee, Wi-Fi, etc. Two is these teams work very closely with the business teams. We are providing the domain knowledge of a large organization to these teams. 3 is we are able to provide data, obviously in a masked form, to these guys to work on. And as one of them mentioned, that if we didn't have this data, our ability to come up with a solution would not have been there. We've done 48 events during the course of the last 1 year here, where we have something called Techie Tuesday, where it's more sort of techie based, basically for the CTOs. So we started with 108 startups. So then we brought it down to sort of finally work with 6. So remember that these are very the ones that come up with us, who are working with us here, are very early stage. The fact that we are working with some of these just means that this technology or solution is obviously not available with us. Now, how scalable it is, how investors or customers will take to this, that is something that we will have to figure out over a period of time.
Apart from a peaceful, modern co-working workspace, at Thought Factory, startups get the right mentorship and exposure to industrial expertise, all from the heart of the Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore. Startups from Thought Factory are working on artificial intelligence, big data analytics, IoT, networking, blockchain, and much more.
So I just wrote book me a Ola Mini and Nikki came back and I said yes, and it's asking me to log in and I can go ahead and make a booking post that. From the users, from what the user is doing, we are contextually able to personalize the experience for the user and carry out a lot of things that individual apps cannot do today.
The 6 startups that graduated on the day are S2Pay, Pally, Purpule, FinTech Labs, Paymatrix, and Geom. The graduated startups also presented their journey and flagship products on stage. Out of the 6 graduating startups, Axis Bank will collaborate with Pally, FinTech Labs, and Geom as strategic partners to implement their products at Axis Bank. Apart from these graduating startups, we also got to see the demo of some other startups who are participating at the Thought Factory program. To participate in the Thought Factory program, all you need is a solid idea and a promising minimal viable product called the MVP. If selected, your startup will be put on the right track to success.